Welcome back to TechKidFX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Polygon Matic, whose current price stands at the $0.7803 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 3.21%. and in this video I want to give you the key scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot waves and the Fibonacci's, and also the key areas of support and resistances. So if you're interested in such content, make sure that you stick around to the end of the video. And I'll kickstart the video by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart. Polygon Matic from the all-time high has been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC correction, which has now taken us back to around the $0.32 mark, and having done so, I believe it has done the minimum that we expected it to do in its ABC correction, and soon we might see a very nice bounce to the upside in this Elliot wave structure, having a wave 5 taking us back to an all-time high. But before we get to an all-time high, we first need to see a fast wave to the upside, and I believe that is the movement that you have been seeing here on the Polygon Matic chart. And if I jump to the 4-hour chart so that we can see this better, within a wave 1 to the upside, I also expect to see a fractal wave information within a wave 1, and over here you can see this Elliot wave structure in yellow over here, where I believe once you see the formation of a wave 5 to the upside, that will be completing a higher Elliot wave count 1. And in this video I want to give you the target area for that first wave to the upside, and also give you the key scenarios that I expect to play out basing my analysis on the Elliot wave structure. And if I get a little bit into the details of the formation of that fractal wave, after making our low down here, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, made a high for that first wave to the upside, then saw a very nice retracement over here, which retraced between the fib level 0.618 and the fib level 0.382, then made a low for that second wave, then saw a very nice bounce to the upside in the formation of a third wave, which I had a target area here on the charts at around the $0.92 mark, basing it on the trend based Fibonacci's, connecting the low of the wave 1 to the high of the wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the wave 2. That gave me a target area for that third wave to the upside at around the $0.93 mark. And initially here on the charts I had this high at around the $1.02 mark is the high for that third wave to the upside, and this movement over here was terming it as an Elliot wave structure to the lower side in the formation of a wave 4. But the moment we managed to break above the key area of resistance at around the $0.95 mark, that made me to change scenarios, and the high that we made at around the $1.06 mark, that is now my high for that third wave to the upside. And whatever we are seeing over here in a retracement, this is the formation of a wave 4, and it's possible that maybe we have seen the low for that fourth wave to the lower side, and very soon I'll be expecting a very nice bounce to the upside in the formation of a wave 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1. And because we have the high for that first wave and also the high for the third wave, we can sketch out a target area for that first wave to the upside, and that is also the high for that wave 5 to the upside. And I just need to use the trend based Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the wave 1 to the high of that first wave, then drag the fibs to the high of the wave 3. That gives me a minimum target area for that fifth wave to the upside between the fib level 0.618, and that is at around the $1.25 mark. So that is the minimum that I would expect that first wave to the upside to do, and also this fifth wave, that is the fractal wave 5 to the upside over here. So once you see that reversal after making the low for that fourth wave, I would expect that wave 5 to take us back to around the $1.25 mark. And if I get a little bit into the formation of a wave 4 over here, which is the movement that we are seeing over here, a wave 4 is a retracement of the third wave, and using the Fibonacci's, connecting the fibs from the low of the wave 3 to the high of the wave 3, that gives me a minimum target area for that fourth wave to the lower side. That is the minimum retracement area for that fourth wave to the lower side between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.618, and I can mark that target area here on the charts like that. And you can see that Polygon Matic has continued to respect that movement to the lower side into that target area, and within that target area we also have a key area of support at around the $0.78 mark, which gave us support and made a very nice bounce to the upside and made a high at around the $0.94 mark. and after making that high at around the $0.94 mark, you can see we have been seeing a massive pullback over here to the lower side, and we have gone back to around the $0.69 mark, which is within our yellow target area for that fourth wave to the lower side. And before we saw that breakout to the lower side, we had been trading within this channel over here, and we saw a breakout out of that channel to the lower side. We even had a retest of the lower side of the channel, then continued seeing lower prices and lost that key area of support at around the $0.678 mark. And within a wave 4, which is a corrective wave, we also expect to see an ABC corrective movement, which is the move I believe we have seen over here, having this as the wave A, then a wave B, then continued seeing lower prices in the formation of a wave C down here. And having done so, it's very possible that maybe we have seen the low for that fourth wave to the lower side, and very soon we are going to see a very nice bounce to the upside in the formation of a wave 5. So maybe the low is in for that fourth wave, and the movement to the upside might be starting very soon. And if I jump to the 1 hour chart, here on the 1 hour chart, we can see that we have seen a bit of a movement to the upside in what might be the movement that is forming a wave 5 to the upside. Because a wave 5, we also expect a fractal wave within a wave 5. We can count this as the wave 1, then this as a wave 2, a wave 3, then expect a wave 4, and then a wave 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1 within a wave 5. So in case this plays out and we see the formation of a 5 wave structure, we can then name that as a higher Elliot wave count 1, then expect another Elliot wave structure, wave 2, wave 3, then a wave 4 and a wave 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 5 and also a higher Elliot wave count 1. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. It's also possible that maybe the low is not yet in for that fractal wave to the lower side, that is the formation of a wave 4 over here, and maybe we might continue unlocking lower prices, maybe fully maximize this target area by going back to around the $0.66 mark. And if that is the case, then at that key area of resistance at around the $0.78 mark, we might get rejected once more and see a bit of a pullback to the lower side that might take us back to around the $0.66 mark before we see a very nice bounce to the upside in the formation of a wave 5. And because this is an Elliot wave structure, we also need to have invalidation points here on the charts, and the only time we can invalidate this movement to the upside is only by our wave 4 over here retracing into the high of that first wave. So in case we retrace into the high of the first wave, that is at around the $0.62 mark, that is within this dotted line, then that will be invalidating my Elliot wave structure, and I'll have to remove it here on the charts. Also taking a look at the indicators, the 4-hour indicators here on the RSI. On the RSI, we are trading at around the 60 mark, and that means we have massive room for us to support any movement to the upside. Also taking a look at the MACD, on the MACD we have printed a bullish cross, and that would mean higher prices could be coming our way in the formation of a wave 5. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.